It's just different.
And welcome back to B.A.R Fitness TV. I'm your host, Dwayne, and this is B.A.R Fitness, a podcast and YouTube channel I created to document my fitness journey. And that fitness journey includes E2M. And in E2M, we have some amazing people. And in that, also in E2M, you actually reconnect with people that, you know, live around the corner or you grew up with or whatever. So today I have on a hometown hero, Miss Candy Parker. What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm
hero
good.
part, but thank you.
Hey, well, you know, a hero to some. So, Candy, this is you know, the podcast I like to hear your fitness journey. You know, I knew you prior to E2M and definitely glad to reconnect and want to give you an opportunity to just kind of walk through your fitness journey. I always say prior to E2M, talk about that.
Okay, well, prior to E2M, I thought I was doing what I need to do to be healthy, right? And my exercise of choice was walking. And my husband, Tyrone, would always tell me, in order for you to, you know, slim down, you need to run. No, I didn't listen. I continued to walk.
So wait. So you're saying your husband was right? I just want to put that out there.
Yes, he was right.
Okay, all right.
Yes, he was right.
Okay.
And he told me, he was like, see, I told you. I acknowledge you were right. But even before that, growing up, I was active. Played softball, like recreational softball, got into the band. So I was constantly moving. I ran track and all of that good stuff. Went to college. You kind of get a little lazy. I would be in and out of the gym sometimes, you know, whenever the mood hit me. Fast forward, I never really ate crazy, but I just thought I was doing what I needed to do to be healthy. Back in 2018, I think it was, I had tried like a diet through my chiropractor, and I did slim down. Would go and get like tummy treatments, like supposedly melting the fat. That did work for a little while.
Okay.
And I would go and check in monthly, and he gave me like a menu of things to eat. So very different than what we have now. I did slim down, but then the pandemic hit. Right. I was still walking because, again, that was my exercise of choice. Every once in a while at the gym, I would do some dumbbells or, you know, get on the leg machine or do some crunches and that kind of thing. But just doing enough to say, well, I exercise because I walked for about 30, 45 minutes to an hour. Pandemic hit. The little weight that I had lost crept back up on me. And in the midst of that, I was, you know, we were all home. We were still. And I was watching Facebook, obviously, during some of that time. And I saw Holly Edwards. We had been Lime Life consultants together. Okay. I sold Lime Life up under Holly. So I started watching her, and then just kind of sort of, you know, just looking because, you know, I didn't take the leap. And then some people around me started, you know, and he was like, what is this E2M? Now, in the meantime, I'm still working out with two of my friends. We would meet up at the community college, go walking, because that's what we did, right? I threw that eating stuff out the window, and I had started back eating some of the junk, like the sweets and stuff that I hadn't eaten in about 2 years. So, you know, my clothes were getting to be uncomfortable. I was never huge, but you can tell when you're not feeling your best.
Right.
Okay. So I started watching, and then I heard your name and, 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 started watching, and then I heard your name and started seeing, it was like the E2M revolution. It was coming. So fast forward to November 2021, or around September, we said we were going to join, but we didn't. And so the time came for November, and Myra, Sabrina, and I, we were like, we're gonna join. We're gonna do it this time, and we joined right at the holiday time, which was difficult in itself.
Yep.
So yeah, we took the leap, and I am so happy that I did. It's the best thing that I have ever done. It's the best investment that I've ever made. And I'll tell anybody, I feel great. Have me feel like I'm about 20 again. Although I'm not.
Yeah, we're not.
No, not 20. And my knees tell me I'm not 20, but I feel like I'm 20. But yeah, I haven't looked back, and I'm just trying to push forward and see where I can, what I can do, how much transformation I can make.
So I'll go ahead and say, just when those that don't know, you invited me in on you guys' circuit one Friday through the Zoom. You're miles beyond walking now. Like you getting it now. Like if you're doing those circuits, it is miles beyond just walking the track. So just kudos to you, man, just for stepping out of your comfort zone and killing it, not just doing it, but I peeped you with your the shoulder press and all that. I was like, okay, I see you. So no, big kudos to you on that. So talk about coming in on that holiday round, just that experience. I always like to hear, like, how was your week one? Because you say you never really ate bad. So how was your week one, just coming through, getting adjusted to how things go?
Well, week one was just as they tell you, orientation. Like, we were kind of all over the place, and it was like, okay, we got to get our bearings right. We got to read, and we're still meeting up, walking. And so I don't think week one we totally jumped into the circuits. It was week two. So I'm like, okay, so we're not behind, but got our food list and got all of that stuff together. Again, not knowing what to expect. It was like, how am I going to do this? Signed my husband up, when I signed up too, but he sat back and watched me coast that first round, and then he came in second, but it wasn't too bad. I think that was the round we ended up having at one point 2 treat meals one week or something that. Yeah. So it wasn't so bad. My friends, they had some issues with the detoxing, but again, I had stopped like eating pork and just eating bad stuff. Like, I had cut out all the whites, all the bread. Like, I had stopped that 2 years prior. So my issue was wanting to sit around and snack sometimes, eating, I had picked up eating candy or getting chips. My weakness is Boston baked beans. And I relate to Alicia the day she was on a circuit one day, and she was talking about her weakness being gummies. And like, you say, okay, I'm gonna buy, say 2 packs or 1 big pack, and I'm just gonna eat 5. And by the time you look, you eat the whole thing. That's my weakness. Pray for me, because I'm still I'm still struggling.
Yeah, look, Oreos still get me. Like if Oreos in the house, I feel like Tyrone Big, and I start scratching my neck, and for real, I know exactly what you mean on that. But and that's the great thing about E2M. Although we have the struggles and stumbles, because I ain't gonna front, like, I ate a whole pack one time over the weekend. I'll just be honest. I ate a whole Oreo pack, all 3 rows to myself.
Oh my God.
Even though that happens, the way this program is set up, you can bounce right back. You can get right back focused. Just talk about that aspect of it, how it's so much different than anything you ever done.
Yes. And that's the beauty of it, because, so what? I ate a box of Boston baked beans. Oh, well, I ate it. And tomorrow is a new day. And I mean, the minute I'm finished with the box, it's a new minute. So I'm moving on. And sometimes I feel bad because I'm like, Lord Jesus, why did you buy those Boston baked beans candy? Because I wanted it. And so you can't deprive yourself, but just like Coach says, in moderation, you can have those things. And at this point, I've worked really hard, and I'm gonna continue to work hard. But I try to, as much as I can, stick to the plan. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Last round, I faltered a little bit, indulged a little more than I should have. Right. But then I look at the changes that I've made in my appearance and my body and the way I feel, and I'm like, girl, you can't do that. Stick to that one celebration meal on Saturday. Yep. Get what you're gonna get and move on. So I talk to myself a lot. My husband and my friends will tell you I'm a bit obsessed, and I can because once I put my mind to something, I'm gone. I haven't graduated to going back to the gym, although I know that in order to get my stomach probably the way I want it, but I'm gonna see how far I can take it from the house first.
I mean, well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you can do everything you need from the house. Shauna Gomez is a great example of that. Nasim is a great example. Nasim has yet to go to a gym, and you see her stomach and her abs, and you don't feel like that's necessary for that step. So I'll just speak up for them. Nasim usually jumps on the live. I'm surprised she ain't said something, but yeah, those are some ladies that knocked it out from home and have seen amazing results. So I want to encourage you on that side of it.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the community. I mean, you came in with a community already, but talk about once you got in and the other connections you made and how that worked.
Now, let me tell you, it was like when we did that when I came to the first meetup, it's like, okay, you're going and you're seeing celebrities. It's such a great feeling. And I tell my people, the people that I'm connected to within the group that hasn't experienced that, you've got to get to a meetup.
For sure.
You've got to, communicate with people in the group. That's what it's about. And I loved meeting the coaches. It's like they're down to earth people, just like you looking at them on the screen. That's how they are when you meet them. When we went down to Florida, I was super stoked because I got to meet Crystal Elder and Jennifer Conquest and so some other people. So it was so refreshing to go to a group that is, number one, positive, and everyone just motivating one another, and not all that other garbage that you get down your timeline, on a normal Facebook wall. So, the camaraderie is great. I love it. And you're making connections that's gonna last a lifetime, and everybody does not understand our journey, but being in the community has been wonderful. And so, I'm looking forward to the next meetup that I can get to and check off some other things off my list, meet some other people face to face, and just, continue the work and continue motivating others, as well as having them to, pour into me. The community is awesome.
Totally agree. All right, before we slide out, for someone that may be listening, they've missed this 8 weeks sign up, and they're thinking about joining next 8 weeks. What will be your message to them?
Look, you really don't want to miss the opportunity to get into the E2M fitness motivation group. And I actually have some friends that were supposed to sign up 2 rounds ago, and every time it comes, they have another excuse. But I'm telling them, you will not regret it. Okay, you can spend that money quickly on something. So why not spend it becoming a healthier version of you? Like I tell them, it's all about you. You want to live a long time. God grant us all a long, healthy life. Get in the group. Trust the process, as we say. Do as you're instructed to do, and you're going to see results. And you will kick yourself for waiting so long. Right. Once you get in and realize, wow, that's what I would tell someone. Just do it. Stop thinking about it. Just come on in. if you're ready to make that change.
So true. So true. Good deal. Well, listen, Candy, I thank you again for coming on my show. This was fun.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Definitely want to shout out all the Bar Fit folks listening and watching on YouTube. If you're listening on the podcast, I have a YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, I have a podcast. Make sure you check both of those out. Subscribe, like, comment, share. And I end the show the same way. 1 Timothy 4:8. Remember that Paul says it's good to take care of the physical body, but we also have to take care of our spiritual body as well. Until next time, you guys, God bless, and we are out.